You said that you shut down Odessa 20 years ago. Why?
After exposing the truth about the woods in Gen V Season 1, the central characters have turned their attention to Project Odessa, with the experiment's true purpose alongside Marie's involvement finally being revealed. Although the protagonists have spent most of the season fighting for their freedom and avoiding Vought's wrath, they've also been working on uncovering Thomas Godalkin's secret project. Unfortunately, details on what this meant for Marie's future or why the program was founded remained limited until Stan Edgar returned to the boys' universe in Gen V. The former Vought CEO managed to provide more information on the true intentions behind Project Odessa's existence, and the results were far darker than most people first imagined.
The Odessa program.
And Cypher created that.
Not originally, no.
What is Project Odessa? Why Thomas Godalkin created the program in the 60s? Many of the technical aspects remain a mystery, but Project Odessa was an experiment fronted by Thomas Godalkin in an attempt to make even more powerful soups. While Compound V was already on the market by the 1960s, Godalkin wanted to control the most enhanced beings, which Stan Edgar described as God-tier superheroes. As mentioned previously, many test subjects died, as Marie claimed that dozens of children were killed. Tragically, only 2 people survived, Marie and Homelander. Godalkin eventually suffered severe burns in a lab accident that supposedly killed him, resulting in Cypher taking over the program until Edgar shut it down shortly after Marie was born, who was initially considered a failure. She showed no signs of powers until she accidentally killed her parents, hence why Cypher is so interested in her.
Find Moreau, bring her to me. The rest don't matter.
Rather than trying to control Soups, Cypher believes in Soup's supremacy, explaining why he initially took over Project Odessa in Gen V and why he is so eager to make Godalkin University's students reach their full potential. While it's unclear what Thomas Godalkin would have done if he made Project Odessa a success, the entire program was kept under wraps, suggesting his intentions were far from pleasant. With the scientist also willing to sacrifice children throughout the process, it's understandable why the truth stayed buried for numerous decades and why it's a central part of Gen V's story. How Marie is connected to Project Odessa in Gen V Season 2. Unbeknownst to Marie until Season 2, her parents didn't actually inject her with Compound V. Instead, after struggling to get pregnant, the couple was assisted by Dr. Gold, who provided IVF treatment, which was supposedly the reason Marie was born. Sadly, the truth is much darker. Dr. Gold was clearly hiding many secrets, as Marie realized the doctor who helped with her conception was the same person running Godalkin University, Cypher. Whether he has an actual medical degree or not is irrelevant, as the villain used Marie as one of various subjects for Project Odessa, not realizing she was a success story until many years later. The fact that she was directly involved in this program, alongside being one of the only survivors, shows exactly what her connection is and why Cypher believes she is so strong. Her origins are also the reason Godalkin's dean has been providing her with private lessons, with her time in Elmira being little more than a test of her potential. Marie received a power upgrade in Gen V Season 2, Episode 5, as she was able to heal her sister from the brink of death, a situation set up by the spin-off's main antagonist. With her skill set continuing to increase, her godlike abilities are becoming more evident with every episode, suggesting Project Odessa was key to her unprecedented powers. The Boys spin-off is setting up Marie vs. Homelander through its big mystery, with Marie and Homelander being the only 2 Project Odessa subjects to survive. A showdown between the 2 seems inevitable. They technically faced off before during Gen V Season 1's finale, but the fight was over before it really began, with Homelander incapacitating Marie using his heat vision. At that point in the Boys' timeline, Marie was nowhere near as strong as she is now, yet she still managed to survive an attack that would kill almost anyone else. Now, she is much more powerful thanks to Cypher's training alongside her own self-improvement, suggesting she is one of the only people capable of taking down Homelander. The 2 Odessa survivors are also on opposite sides of the upcoming war, as Homelander wants Soup's supremacy under his leadership, while Marie is simply hoping to achieve peace. Assuming Homelander learns the whole truth about Godalkin's secret project, Marie will undoubtedly become a key target for the villain, meaning they could repeat history and clash in Gen V Season 2's finale. Likewise, their collision could also happen in The Boys Season 5, and while Marie is unlikely to be the one to take down Homelander once and for all, given his history with Butcher and the boys, she could play a significant part in weakening him. Either way, the duo's Project Odessa connection makes another fight all but guaranteed. How Thomas Godalkin's work ties into Cypher's goal in Gen V. With Thomas Godalkin's original plan being all around creating the most powerful soups and finding a way to control them, Cypher took over the program in the hopes of using these enhanced beings to essentially take over the world. According to Stan, Cypher recreated Godalkin's work that was supposedly destroyed in the fire that allegedly killed him. However, one of Gen V's biggest Cypher theories indicates that the mysterious man inside his house is in fact Thomas Godalkin, meaning the university dean could have saved him alongside his research. The show's protagonists have even discussed this possibility, meaning Cypher may be using Godalkin and his Project Odessa findings to create as many god-tier soups as possible. He previously mentioned culling the university's weakest students so that only the strongest would survive, further playing into his goal of soup supremacy. Even after the Odessa program was shut down, it seems Cypher's lifework has gone into finding ways to make soups reach their full potential so that they can essentially have world domination, all of which sets up a tense, high-stakes final few episodes of Gen V Season 2.